Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for October 20th, 2025, we'll go through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, etc., etc. Morning Ultronomus, yeah, that was Castlevania, specifically Bloodlines on the Genesis. Reincarnated Soul is the name of the song. It's actually from Michiru Yamane. Hopefully, I said that right there. It's one of her earlier tracks, and it's a great track. And it has a new version on last year's Castlevania Dominus. No. I think of the wrong game. I think I'm thinking of the Wii Rebirth, Castlevania Rebirth. That's what I'm thinking of. So, yeah, let's get into it. We had a weekend, so that means there could have been more game playing than normal. Maybe potentially, maybe there's more game stuff for me to talk about. Let's see. Don't want to disappoint, but that can happen. All right. Over the weekend, Advanced Collection, no, the Castlevania Rebirth on the Wii, which has not been ported anywhere else, and they need to do that. Maybe in another collection they're going to come out with, because Symphony of the Night is not on PC or Switch. That seems like an obvious next step. So, okay. So yeah, over the weekend, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, playing some more. Wife really likes this game. We have a lot of fun playing it. So we've beaten everything on supersonic speed, and then we unlocked the next speed after that. I got myself owned. And when I was playing earlier, I was using my loadout to be drift based, where it's really about getting your drift faster, getting to level 4 drift, where you become invincible. And then I stopped doing that because I found another loadout where when I run into other racers, it gives me a boost. I steal their rings. I don't lose rings, and rings help your top speed. You want to collect rings. It's very strange. Not very strange. It's a neat little idea, but very nuanced for gamers that just want Mario Kart. But anyway, so we went back, my wife and I, to doing the charge drift thing, where I can get up to level 4. And if I get up to level 4, you become invincible. But also, to get to level 4, I make it where the other charges are faster for me to get. And there's this snaking that you'll do where even when I start the race, even if there's not a turn, I will do a right turn so I can start drifting, but then do it the other way to drift, to keep building that drift to get your level 4 early on. That's what I feel like that's the meta in order to beat the game at very high difficulties. I played at the super high difficulty and didn't win, because I think I have to be better at knowing when to snake, when to pull off, the drift. Because level 4 drift also has invincibility. So when you get late in a match, in a race, you're going to be hit with so many items. It's almost like you could save items plus use your level 4 to do invincibility at the right time. So high level play, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is insane. But I'm glad my wife likes playing it. Like, even yesterday, I remember she made a comment about playing it and was like, "Oh, this is such a great day." I was like, "Oh, good. I'm glad she thinks that." And yeah, out of all the games you can play, like, with It Takes Two and Split Fiction, those games are kind of boring for me, but Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is not, and I'm glad my wife is enjoying it. So, along with that, playing Castlevania Dominus Collection, I don't, I like to go back to Castlevania games often, and so Halloween time, my least played Castlevania, Order of Ecclesia, I'm playing it, and I'm actually really digging it, and I am I am embracing its difficulty, because when you get to a new area, it seems like you are just so underleveled. But then when you go back, you're overleveled. It's I still don't understand the leveling out of all of the Castlevania games. Like, I feel like any new place I go to, it's like, wait, I'm underleveled. But then as soon as I beat any place, I am overleveled for it. So it's hard to determine where I would go and grind, I guess. But anyway, I just like the game. There's so much to it. It's peak Konami budget 2D Metroidvania Castlevania before that all ended. Will it come back? Will it come back? We're getting Bloodstained 2. I can't wait for that. But anyway, I should play through Bloodstained again. I really liked it, but I didn't like the visuals. I wish they stuck with the 2D look. Anyway, jump back into Lego Voyagers with my youngest because we hadn't played it in a little while. I was having issues again with the ROG Ally and the controllers, but that's all fine now. So it was easy to jump in, 2 controllers. It wasn't like syncing, or I think it has to do with the ROG Ally's embedded controller. You have to have it disabled. Every once in a while, you have to enable it and disable it. I don't know. I don't know if that's after a restart or whatever, because the ROG Ally is usually just turned on, you know. Bloodstain has like 4 playable characters now. I know there's so much more they added into Bloodstain since I played it. And I even beat Curse of the Moon or whatever their side game was, the first one and not the second one yet. So I need to do that. And then in Bloodstain, I think they made another game. There really is a lot to it. I need a plan to go back to that. But yeah, Lego Voyagers, where was I at that? Yeah, we got the 2 controllers working. You know, that's a fun game, a very simple game. I think they had a good idea here, but I don't think they executed it the best. For instance, this should have been a free game. And they should have made a paid game where you're a minifigure. And I'm just saying that just from playing with my wife or my son or reading things online. Like, it's like, well, this could have been something bigger. Instead, it was something smaller, but you still had to pay for it. So it I don't know. Is that a good excuse for anything? Oh, look at that. SD Gundam G Generation Eternal. I think I probably opened that over the weekend to play it. I think the other game with the Nun Lady was actually DLC, but I forget. Yep, it's a Nun Lady. I remember that. Never got to the one with that Nun Lady. And I think I tried it and it was really hard, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and I don't know if that was free actually, or I don't know. So, you know, when it comes to playing games over the weekend, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was like the normal chill. Let's do some racing. I'm going to do some chill in Castlevania. And if you guys are interested, actually, I should share this on the Blue Gamer page. Over the weekend, I posted a Castlevania metal covers video. So it's basically using Suno, an AI program, where I took certain Castlevania songs and made like black metal style, death metal, thrash covers of certain songs. I think it's really awesome. I have a synthwave one that I'll be working on next. But you can see one view in 19 hours. It's my channel. Even though it's gaming, it's all over the place with gaming, and it's like almost impossible to get like a consistent, which is fine because you can see some views. Like I have the Super Deluxe Castlevania Dominus Collection. That's 119 views. Remembering Billy from Game Chasers, 84 views. Switch 2 sales, 271. So you know it's whatever. Anyway, that's not the point of this. Let's head to some news. Oh, you listened to it. It's pretty cool. Thanks for Charms. Absalom sales topped 200,000 in 1 week. So this is a beat 'em up that I played the demo of here recently, where it seems to have a cool combat system, but it's a roguelike because you die, you start over. And so that's why I'm like, I don't know. But, you know, congrats for the 200,000 in 1 week. You know, and as much as I like it, it has this roguelike nature to it that usually turns me off. But here's a couple things. $25, which that is a very good price for a game like this. The reviews are good. Like, even the things that I would look for that I would dislike in a roguelike, it's not here. A lot of the positives are good. So again, there's a lot of games to play, but I got to keep this on my radar because isn't it, and this just came to me. Actually, I can search here. Isn't the new Double Dragon tomorrow? And I don't even think I budgeted for that. Yeah, look at this. Double Dragon. October 23rd. So there's some time for that. You can pre-purchase. You play 1 day early. I don't know if I'll do that. But Um, I I'm excited. I don't know how it would play because they've had other developers make good Double Dragon games. So then why are they now making now? Why are they not having them make another Double Dragon game instead of using another developer? I don't know. This could be the trick where they go around and have different developers make Double Dragon games. But I am optimistic, cautiously optimistic. I don't know because even if it's a little has a little bit of low budget jank to it, usually I'm pretty cool with that stuff. It's just Double Dragon Gaiden was so good. That was so good. Um, man, there's not much more going on. So yeah, we're talking about Absolem. A good sales could go back to that, and that's 25. That's actually cheaper than Double Dragon. And then also there was that Atari news I was talking about, but there wasn't anything about it, just a reveal. And apparently it's this new Intellivision Sprint. Atari recently purchased the Intellivision name and associated IP, and today has announced the first hardware-based fruit of that unlikely union, the Intellivision Sprint. So pretty cool. I won't get this, but it's cool that it exists. Um, I mean, there's probably a bunch of fun, cool games on this. There is this interesting thing that's happening with me too, where as time moves into the future, there's older games that I would just prefer not to play anymore. It's like, you know what? Those are janky enough where I won't play these old. It's like, River Raid and those Atari games. I bought the Atari collection and I started playing. I was like, nah, there's enough newer games that really noodle my noggin. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And that's what's interesting about this. So it's like, it reminds me of the whole thing when I sold my entire video game collection, because it wasn't that I didn't like having it anymore. It was just more of, I just really want to play the games and I could do it digitally. So it's like the same sort of feeling with when it comes to old games. Like some old games I'll still play, but sometimes if I've like grown out of their mechanics, there's nothing bad about that. It's just I need something that's a little more enticing for my brain. So like River Raid, as fun as that is, I'd rather play like a modern shmup, you know. And sometimes it's like that with like the older Castlevania games because they're very stiff and it's a challenge to go through, but it's not necessarily as fluid and fun as a modern 2D side-scrolling game that might be just as difficult. And so a lot of it's not like, oh, I have to do it this way because this is how I did it. I tend to evolve with things, and that kind of helps me decide what it is about something I like. Like, evolving out of Star Wars and getting into Gundam. I saw that I like kind of the sci-fi that has a real kind of meat of story to it and context for that kind of sci-fi stuff. Anyway, yeah, so that's my little take on the Intellivision. Wow, that went far. And you know what? There's not much else, guys. There's not much news. I mean, there was the thing on Twitter I posted because, again, a bunch of outlets that I would get news from and cover from here. I guess someone mistranslated Shigeru Miyamoto, and then all of these websites went with this mistranslated quote. And Gene Park, Washington Post, called them out. And here's the thing with Gene Park, like maybe this is what makes sense. It's like Stephen Totillo. Gene Park and Stephen Totillo are great journalists, but they're not necessarily like the gamer's gamer. Like I can't really, when I watch or listen to read Gene Park stuff, it doesn't have the like essence of core gamer in it. It's more of just like the pastime that is being covered, which is fine. And I think that's important. But anyway, he was showing two websites that you guys have seen me cover here a lot when I grab news, Games Radar, The Gamer. Both of them just ran with this other story where someone just misquoted Shigeru Miyamoto. So that just proves, like, what are the chances right then two outlets post stuff without doing research and investigating it? That is the issue we're seeing a lot in games journalism that I think has made the gaming industry seem sloppy, where these AAA publishers can then inflate budgets and push poor product because gaming journalism isn't taking, I guess, the task to hold up a mirror to games journalism. It's more of holding up a vacuum. Yeah, you're going to send me stuff. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get the the free codes. I'll go. I get like with this ROG Ally Xbox ROG Ally. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's a great machine, but I'm seeing a lot of positive stuff said by people that were talking bad about the original ROG Ally. Where I'm like, wait, it's the same thing essentially, but Microsoft was giving out the ROG Allies. So many people got them, and it's just like there, and it's present, and it's obvious with games journalism. Sometimes it's like, yes, of course, you guys you're saying good stuff when you didn't before, because this time you got one. Last time you weren't given one. It's too obvious. So to stop complaining about games journalism, I'm going to do the one thing you got to do, and that's just play a video game, because that's what we're really here for. So I totally forgot. Let It Die Inferno has a demo. I don't know if I forgot. Sorry, I got so excited. All of this rush of like hiccup-y burps just came out. Anyway, Let It Die Inferno. This was announced at that recent Sony thing, State of Play, whatever. Let It Die was originally on PS4. It's a very interesting free-to-play rogue-like Souls. Like, there's a lot of interesting things it was throwing together. I did not expect a sequel. So we got that. Let's get this going. Hello. Water. All right, everyone. This is Let It Die Inferno. Doing the proper intros for the YouTube videos. Let's see. Let's just start game. We're going to get into it. At least I think we're going to get into it. Do I have to? Oh, not consented. Do I have to consent to things? Oh, come on. Definitely cutting this out of the video. So let's just. I mean, would you guys expect me to read this for? Is that true to a playthrough? If I was to read, does it? No, it doesn't even skip down. I feel like they should know people aren't going to read this. So there should be some other system in place. I just, I don't know. Okay. It's just things in life sometimes where you just accept and you move forward, even though you look around like, why are we doing this? And that's these terms of service. Unreal Engine. All right, here we go. Let It Die Inferno. Let's get into it. Eventually, oh my gosh, this game takes so long to start. Waiting for the menus. Consenting to these terms of service I will never read. Okay, yeah, blank screen to this. Okay, Let It Die Inferno demo. Press any button. I don't know what I'm going to be getting myself into here. That first Let It Die was pretty crazy. And there's only one thing I need to do, and that's... Thank you. I just need to invert.
Let It Die Inferno.
Resident Evil. I don't know. Whenever they say the name of the game at the title, I think Resident Evil. It depends. I've seen playthroughs keep it all raw. Yeah, there's something to that, isn't there? Except if it's just like a black screen. Like, do I have to fill this air? Well, since we're here, check out Gundam Explained. I have a new video up. It's like a bunch of figures that I really like that are on the lower end of when buying Gundam figures because they're all pretty expensive. Got some Robot Spirits in there, got some Gundam Universe, even a high grade, because there's a high grade that I think you can make it feel like a premium figure when you're done. And I mean, this would be a perfect time for a sponsor. Is Let It Die even going to start? We may be here for a long. All I trim are grinding sessions and some menuing if able. Yeah, I saw your video from this morning. The Destiny Battle Remastered. Okay, here we go.
All synapses and neural circuits functioning normally.
Okay, I'm gonna skip just so we can get away from this dead air. Okay, what? And I skip, and then I'm like, where am I? Well, Adam, you should have just watched the cutscene.
You the new recruit? Ha. Here's your pledge. First of all, give me your
Ooh,
signature
blurry
here.
texture. Oh, I can't just have that be my name. Okay. A Blue. That's right. Yeah.
When you're back, I'll give you your raider license.
Let It Die, more like let it load. No, that was good. I wish I could have used that then. All right, I guess I'm getting shot out of something. Oh. Okay, that's funny.
That's you, senpai? No way!
I mean, this is a really cool design in general. This kind of death dude with his hoverboard.
It's first come, first served.
Again, it's cool stuff, but let it die, please. Get it? Wow, look at this. It's like a colony, you know, in Gundam, because you could see the things. I don't know. Just waiting to play this game, everybody. Just waiting to play the game. This is not how you start a game. Oh my gosh. Like, black screen, load time, story I don't care about. Is he saying stuff, or was it just too low for the... It might have been low, because it was even low for me, even though I have it turned up. But, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you crash. Okay. As soon as it's not frozen, which it currently is. Oh, this looks so bad for this stream. Okay, here we go. Okay, love the movement. It feels pretty free-flowing and twitchy. Look at this. We're going to get a lot of this Unreal Engine frame skipping. Okay. So, I have the right... You see the right trigger? That's probably some... Okay, I was seeing... See you, Chris? Yeah, I was seeing if there was any sort of a thing for that, but no, I think you just walk past it. And then you got your run. Oh, I can't go over there. There's an invisible wall. All right, well. Okay, there's a jump. Oh, okay. Map. Interesting. So, oh, I like that you can keep the map up, but I don't think it's... The area is very... It's very cut off. So why do they have all this to run around? Like, why would I go here? I can't. It's cut off. And that's like a mouth of something? Okay. All right, let's go. All this loading and frame skipping is unreal. Electronimus, that was good. That was good. For some reason, you can nail the subtle jokes. Okay. So this is to jump. Okay. It feels good. Nothing crazy about it. Got another TV? Okay, nothing's happening on the TV. Or did I have to skip? The puppet thing is pretty funny. Look, this is a demo. If I was to play the full game, I might. Oh, check this out. Yes, I want. Oh, left or right. Okay. I can't tell if any of this stuff is better. Okay, you can eat. Wait, you can equip one both hands. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, that was random. Let me try something else real quick. Like equip. Yeah. I want to equip that, right? How do I? There we go. Now these boots better. Yeah, they are. Okay, that was pretty fun, quick, easy little equipping. But yeah, let's get to some action. RB or LB to attack. Okay. 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 Not much to that. This all seems to be more decoration than anything I'm supposed to do. Guard breaks. When you have weapons equipped in both hands, press LB and RB to perform a guard break. Okay, I like that. You gonna hit me? Oh, okay. I was thinking they would hit me and then I do it, but they're just saying it's just like a super. I don't think that does anything. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. I guess unless I wanted to. Okay, that is the actual guard. Okay. All right, and then counter. Evade. All right. Oh, wrong button. There doesn't seem to be a lock on. Unless... Yeah, I think I need to kill it with an actual counter, so let's try it again. Oh, left hand, I see. I just need to read. Oh, wrong button. All right. And there we go. I mean, they are really doing the training wheels here for this part of the combat. Oh, okay. Oh. So there's hiding. NRB. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I don't know. The combat seems fine, feels good, but maybe I need to play it a little bit more. It's like I'm not doing what I'm thinking I'm doing, but I'm killing them anyway. That could be a good thing. This is a rare Souls-like that actually gives you a tutorial instead of just dropping you in. Yeah, that is true. That's true. Most you would just have to figure it out. Which I like. You know, I like figuring things out. Because sometimes when I'm told, like, oh, you do this to do that, and then I'm doing it and it's not right, then I'm thinking about that. But if I'm not told that, and then I'm just, like, doing random stuff, I'm not being held back by, okay, well, maybe I'm not doing it right. All right. It is about time, and I know we didn't get too far into it. Interesting. So that's just to duck and... Okay. Wait, I didn't mean to do that, but I did that. Anyway. Oh, I am going to stop here. That was just a quick look. How do you even exit this game? And am I going to play this? I'm not sure. I'm glad the demo exists. I'm going to wait and see when it comes out what people have to say, just because I really like the first one. I like unique experiences, especially in a Souls-like. Yeah, and even have stealth mechanics where it's like explicitly spelled out, not just, hiding or something. So anyway, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow with some more. Have a good Monday. We'll talk later. See you.